Falcons just made a sneaky good signing. This is huge. And no, it's not so much of a player. It's not a flashy free agent. It's not even a coach. But this move, it could quietly shape the future of the entire franchise because the Atlanta Falcons just pulled a key figure out of one of the most dominant programs in the country, the Georgia Bulldogs. And most fans don't even realize how important this is yet. Welcome in. I'm Charles Jones, and you're tuned in to Falcons Digest. And here's what happened. Stephen Drummond, Georgia's Deputy Athletic Director and Chief Marketing Officer, is leaving Athens and heading to the Falcons. And he's expected to work closely with Matt Ryan. That right there should tell you this isn't just a normal hire.
You bet your candy ass again.
Now, real quick, because this ties into the bigger picture. The Falcons also made a low-key roster move that fits the same smart, under-the-radar theme. They signed running back Tyler Goodson, and at first glance, you might think, depth piece, whatever. But look closer at the numbers and role. He played 33 NFL games over 3 seasons, 264 yards and 54 carries. That's 4.9 yards per pop. And he added 19 receptions for 103 yards and a touchdown, total 376 scrimmage yards and 2 total touchdowns. And here's where it gets interesting. He's not just a runner. He contributes on special teams. He has kick return ability, okay? Averaging 27 yards a pop. We need that kind of ability on special teams. He also logged double-digit special teams tackles in recent season.
We really went into this free agency looking to elevate our floor, right? Adding depth pieces, but also players that have had starting experience that can start and that have shown that they're able to start in this league.
So what are the Falcons getting? A versatile, do-it-all RB3, a special teams contributor, a reliable emergency back who can play all downs, and most importantly, he's exactly the kind of efficient, low-cost depth piece smart organizations stack. So between adding a versatile player like Goodson and now bringing in a high-level executive like Drummond, you can start to see a pattern because Drummond isn't just an admin. At Georgia, he ran communications, marketing, digital strategy, and the NIL involvement. So basically, he helped build the machine behind the machine. And this is where it becomes huge. Before Georgia, Drummond spent 22 years in the NFL working with teams like the Carolina Panthers and the Jacksonville Jaguars, holding roles like VP of Football Operations and Chief Communications Officer. So he understands both worlds, the NFL front offices and modern college football systems. That's rare.
How does it make you feel? It doesn't matter how it makes you feel.
Now, combine everything we've talked about. Hiring Drummond, signing smart depth like Goodson, building around guys like Bijan Robinson, connecting leadership with someone like Matt Ryan. This isn't random, okay? This is an organization trying to build depth the right way, strengthen internal structure, modernize how they operate. It all makes sense. And let's not ignore this trend because the Falcons keep dipping into Georgia. Players, exposure, and now executives. That tells you they trust how that program is built from top to bottom. So, yeah, individually, Drummond equals just a front office hire. Goodson equals just a depth running back. But together, it shows philosophy. The Falcons are focusing on smart structure, efficient roster building, long-term identity, not just headline moves, okay? So when you hear the Falcons made a sneaky good signing, it's not just hype. It's because the teams that win long term, they don't just chase stars. They build systems, they stack smart pieces, and they hire people who understand the game beyond the field. And right now, the Falcons look like they finally,
Finally! Finally! The Rock has come back to Atlanta!
are starting to do exactly that. So, with that said, I have to ask you guys, what's your impression of the Atlanta Falcons this season and these moves that we are making so far? Do you like this stuff? Because me, I am loving a lot of what we're doing. I'm starting to see the picture come together.
Without a shadow of a doubt! Without a shadow of a doubt! Without a shadow of a doubt!
The Robinson and Robinson law firm is prepared to go to work and defend this town. So I am ready to see how that looks on the field for sure. And now we have an RB3 to back either of these guys up. It looks like we have a three-headed monster. But that's just my take on it. I would love to see how you guys feel. What's your impression of the Atlanta Falcons this year, or at least the expectations so far of what we're going to do? Because, man, I am excited.
Look at the tongue!
So, with that being said, you already know what it is. Peace up. You know the rest. This is Falcons Digest. Stay blessed.